Which is why I think, specifically what you shared about family and people who care about you is huge, because when I was reading up on both, Care to Prevent Fail and oscER and stuff like that, until I sat here with you and heard it in context of that type of love and support, like it seemed to me like, God, how is this resource or an online thing, like if I'm in that place, how does that help me? What's my motivation to go there? But when you're directed or kind of someone's holding your hand as you walk down that path, it makes a ton more sense.
So a real life example is I was in an emergency room with an 18-year-old son that we thought was having a heart attack in a very difficult time, trying to get back to school and lots of things happening. Clearly not having a heart attack, but mom's terrified. And to just control our anxiety in the emergency room, we shared his earbuds because we had the app downloaded. And not only does it tell you what to do before, during, and after a psychiatric crisis, there's some like Native American flute, there's some like rainforest sounds, there's some really nice relaxing audio that just can take it down a notch.
There's like 5 of them that you could listen to.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's built in the
really, truly.
Wow. That's so neat. So, where did that come from? I mean, what got you to that place where you guys came up with this resource? I mean, clearly, because one of the first things you said when Suzette sat down was, I love oscER, right? So it's clearly powerful, and it's being used. It's known in the community. Like, what was the genesis of that? Where did that come from?
So it came from people who live with mental health conditions and their families. And a couple of years ago, we had a program called Tech Cafe. And what that did was it taught individuals who lived with a mental health condition how to use computers, what programs were, what a Word document was, and then gave them the computer that they learned on, right? So it was very technology-based. One thing that we do know is a lot of people who live with mental health conditions do not have a lot of access to technology. So we were trying to change that. And in a lot of focus groups, we heard there was a need. There was a need for some apps to help people in these emergencies, in these crises.
That's great.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you hear me gushing about it.
Yeah.
You find facilities that are open that you could go to, and it ties into Google Maps, so it helps navigate you there.
Wow.
So not only do you see what's open, it helps you get there. It is so well thought out. Mm-hmm. So I'm so proud of our NAMI chapter.
Yeah,
NAMI
it is.
chapter.
It's a flagship app program, and we've got oscER, and then we have oscER Junior, and these are all free. You can download them free.
Sure.
And then we have something called Alfredo, which is for IEPs. It's about how to navigate the special education system. If you're a parent and you have a young person who perhaps lives with a mental health condition or another disability, how do you get them through school? It's a very confusing process. So that was another one that we did. And these are coming out in different languages also.